Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and I am once again joined by Zan and Grippa.
Yes,
Hello.
we return.
And we are greeted upon our return with a novel from Patala. Um, by the way, just so you guys know, this is okay. For how long? This is when it becomes too much. I'm just kidding. Zan, you want to read this for us?
I can skim through it.
Let's do it.
So, hi, caster. Sorry I've been too quiet. You didn't want to be bothersome by being a little chatterbox. So it's going to be a long-winded message to, I guess, make up for the other ones. It's his first multiplayer game and late-age game as well. And as he reviews the nation, he's decided his strategy is going to be to focus on getting and winning in the late game. He's going to site search a lot early. He's going to make a lot of yogi researchers. And then on the bottom paragraph, he's explaining his bless choices. Fire mainly for flaming arrows, air for dakinis. That's I think like a blood summon later, a blood air.
Yeah,
I'm not as familiar.
it's that
He doesn't.
Lanka blood summon. It's Air 3, Death 1, Blood 3.
Damn, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
He says water 0 because his mages already have it. Earth 4 for larger because he doesn't want his mages to die. S4 for farcaster, so he's definitely a mage bless. D3 because it's cheaper than N4, N3 for larger, and Blood 4 to open up Blood. It's always nice having a late game plan. Blood is usually the easiest way to do it. I've recently, as a player, gone into just forcing it with scouts, but having a Blood 3 just on the board,
Yeah.
so much easier.
I will apologize ahead of time. There's no way remembering whose name is who for what player. I'm sorry, Dwarf. That will probably be the last time we mention it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, you know, so we probably once we get into like the mid game, we'll have become more familiar. But
it's a little hard to keep track of 12. Like if everyone dies off except 2, then it becomes something.
So it looks like we have a nice long message from Patala, which is going to be followed up with a nice long route.
I do love how he didn't mention the previous battle from the last turn.
Where his god was just casually rolling out, like, oh, and they're all running. That's the fastest route I've ever seen. Is he berserk?
It's his prophet.
Everybody runs except the prophet. The prophet's like, don't worry, I got this, boys.
Here.
Oh,
Harambe, prophet.
They're on fire and keep distance, so they weren't running.
Oh my.
They just abandoned the prophet. You can just see at the end they tried to run fire a few shots like, here's a couple arrows, don't worry, you got it. Well, 1 second, let's watch this again.
Goddamn thing. Oh, this is such a great series. Oh, I'm certain I gotta rewatch the original newscastings to see the shit that I did.
Oh man, that would be great.
That's gonna be embarrassing, Grippa. All right, these guys are getting close. They're getting close. These guys have run now. It looks like these guys turn tail and run, but behold, they are not broken.
They're just on fire and keep distance. Oh my.
Oh, that is so funny.
And now, just as this guy's about to get his ass kicked, some of the monkeys are like, don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't even turn. The sprites are still facing away.
Oh
my
Hope you don't like holy threes. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Monkeys doing monkey things.
Yeah, Tommy Archers with the 1 kill. Like,
lose 37 units in your profit and kill 3 heavy infantry.
Oh man, I'm so
Feels
sorry,
bad, man.
Dwarf.
People wonder like why vets don't really bother much with like fire and keep distance and stuff like that. There's people probably underuse it. Like there's probably really good scenarios to use it, but you use it and shit like this happens.
Can you script fire and keep distance for a unit that doesn't have a bow?
I don't know, Grandpa.
That's a great question.
Okay, because my next meme build that I've already determined I want to do is to get a unit with blink, and then give them like Phoenix Pyre, and just have them constantly trying to blink away from units chasing them.
Problem is if they'll route Grippa if they Phoenix Pyre.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you could maybe find a unit that has blink and has perfect morale.
Blink,
Maybe that will
Berserker,
work.
Fire and keep distance.
Immortal, blink. Well, if they berserk, they won't use their bow. So.
Damn it. Well, do they even need the bow, though?
Okay, that's the question.
Anyway, that's not gonna work. It'd be fucking hilarious.
17 heart. Okay, but this is what we thought they were gonna do. Combine forces here.
Yes.
Because they'll repel the shit out of these barbs.
17 Heart Companions always sounds like a lot until you look at them, and thanks to their formation fighter, it's like, wow, that's 3 squares.
And they're just blendering these barbs.
Okay, 3 and 1 guy who can't fit into a square.
Look at these dudes, not giving a fuck about barbs.
No.
I think they lost 1. Yeah. That's beautiful. Well played.
Someone just lost their lover.
Well played.
He's taking his cap circle. Like, he's going just for his cap circle for the resources.
And I mean, that makes sense. He's getting, a lot of resources now, so he can make, well, I guess a lot more slingers. No, but
a lot of slingers and heart companions.
Okay, he's set up to take this farmland, really high income province. He'll probably win a bump with Joman if they go for it. And, honestly, he gets this farmland, puts a fort here, gets a few more provinces. He'll be okay. Lady Jarko doesn't need a ton of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And, Lady Jarko, they have fire access, right? So they can do flaming arrows on slingers. So slingers are not really a bad unit for them.
Yes.
Bogarus, who had the Jedi... Okay, well, Jedi's might be a strong word. But had kind of cool things they were doing with...
It was the Darth Maul version.
The Darth
Maul.
Badass,
and then didn't actually fucking stuff that.
And gets cut in half.
Yeah.
Okay, clearly... Okay, he made Master the names. Now, if you're planning on bringing these guys out of the lab, you probably want the Calendologists, because they're the cheaper Astral, too. These guys are... Anyway.
It's all in emergency mode.
Thing is, he's doing this... But, honestly... You don't need... Malia Druzina, this many Malia Druzina will just crush these guys. They're better than Heavy Cav.
Tell me one of the mages eats an arrow and dies.
No, they've been doing cheat fate.
Don't worry, it'll find a way.
Well, let's look at the mages. Cheat Fate and Luck. Cheat Fate and Luck. And this guy just has Luck. Okay. Oh, Smite right to the face. But they're not...
Yeah, are they on hold?
They're on Guard Commander.
Oh my god.
But the problem is there's archers back here.
Yeah, this is...
And the mages don't have any armor. So
they're lucky at Twist Fate, but eventually...
Well, but this guy doesn't have Twist Fate anymore. He's gonna eventually just... 1 in 4 chance he's gonna die from an arrow.
I like those odds.
Okay.
Arrows landing in the square.
Oh no. Okay, the mages have run out of targets. Because here's the thing. He has Alteration 3, so he can paint everybody and all of the things. But once they can't paint anybody in the things anymore, with the buffs, they have to run forward in melee.
This is the greatest goddamn...
I think we've already lost one. No? Wait, where's this guy? Where's the Master of Names? Is that him? Oh, that's him. Oh, but he's lost... Wait, somebody should cheat fate him, right? Before they're running forward and attacking?
But he lost it. Did they not reapply it?
Can you reapply it? Oh!
Someone just got...
Oh, he got yeeted.
Yep.
I guess you can't... I guess it would be really memey if you could reapply it, because then you could never die.
You can reapply cheat fate.
I think you can. That's interesting. They ran forward.
I guarantee you can. That's what Marverni did to me that in the Bosmos game.
Yeah.
He had a stack of 50 S just sitting there spamming cheat fate while my pretender tried to trample them. They all had luck, they all had body ethereal, and then they just cheat fate. Because my guy had air shield up, so they weren't even casting starfires. They're just staring at me casting cheat fate until I turn routed.
I'm so happy that happened to you.
That's funny.
That is the greatest thing ever.
That's pretty funny.
That is such an alpha move. Look at all these mages. Cheat fate, cheat fate, cheat fate.
Oh, you've got a super combatant. Like,
oh no, he's got all these
Crusher of
astral mages
Worlds.
coming in. All these astral mages to communion and so it's like cheat fate, cheat fate, cheat fate.
Okay. I think we've done that column now, right? We've done. Oh, the monkeys. Yeah, they failed, and that's
Yeah,
it.
we did the monkeys.
Monkey's looking a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. He
Yeah, they're
did
looking
sight
like the
search with this great sage. So the guy who moved out, I was giving him some shit because it's a lot of research you're giving up when you move him out. But he's using him to sight search at least. However, he's not finding anything. So that's the yin and the yang of it, really.
Yeah, he is. This is the him. This
Number
is
one,
his life.
Snitty isn't getting much luck. To our right, we have Micklin.
11 Jaguars. And half of them are running up, and the other 2 are staying back.
Yeah. Oh, Agony.
I guess that's why, to just defend the priest. And
Well,
he
yeah,
gets
though.
back and-
Okay. That worked pretty well.
Yeah, it worked,
The nice
it
thing
worked.
about Blood Bond here with a few people on guard commander is it actually
And the
takes a while to
warrior-
kill the dude.
The warrior trying to run off the field, but he's crippled. So it's the greatest thing to watch. You can make it, little buddy. You can get the safety.
Oh, the attack here. Oh, he was actually banking up Merman. I don't know if he realized he didn't actually need any of them because they weren't commanders, but he's got it now. This is a high-income province.
Yeah, that's why you want to throw your fort down if you're Joman.
So Micklin just single expanded, right? And then Joman expanded here. He expanded here. Oh,
40
man.
Ashigarus.
Look at this. The 4 guys got almost as many kills as the 40 dudes.
Are they also still on attack closest, or is that just...
I think they're attack closest. They just have really high attack.
Good.
Like a 15 attack. I think that's why these guys are good. It's a 15 attack katana.
Katanas as a weapon in this game are actually very good. They have a lot of stats.
Yeah.
Trying to piss off the weebs there, is that?
In real life, they suck, but
that was the impression I got.
See, I didn't want to say that, but
In this game, they're good.
in my defense, I do hate swords in general for real life, actual combat stuff.
Well,
But that's a whole other.
you don't LARP? I had you pegged for a LARPer, no?
No.
I was going on a
Totally
run
not.
the other day, and there were some people LARPing. I was like, damn. That's kind of
totally
cool.
do that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they
don't,
had
but
some pretty
I
cool
totally-
swords and some pretty cool armor, and they were smacking the shit out of each other. Like, it
We
looked
played
kind of fun.
Dominions. We're not allowed to have friends to LARP with. Just to fight over random units.
Okay. Agartha. They expand over here. No losses. This stack. But where did they go?
Fortifications under construction because that's a 20,000 person province, so he's defending it. I
Oh my
guess.
god, yeah. He could take this though. Maybe he's building
Yeah,
a
like,
commander here.
There's no armies from Micklin on the border. Like he could have taken that and come back.
But it would make sense to maybe get some chaff, some lance catchers here. Start the fort, build a commander maybe, and then take this once you have lance catchers. So
Maybe, but he's not recruiting anybody because you can't recruit. Do they have any foreign recruit units? I
Just-
assume not. It's a Gartha.
just indie garbage Grippa.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any of them. I'm saying if he's because he did
Yeah,
sit here that.
that's
turn,
what I'm
so
saying.
he didn't.
He should
Oh, you're
have.
saying he should do
Yeah,
that. not
yeah,
that
yeah.
He is doing
Right.
that. Okay.
But yeah, there's some farmlands here that are not spoken for that people need to get up and get on. Where did the earth snake go?
Is he in the cap? He probably couldn't make it back to the cap.
What? Wait.
The earth snake. I'm assuming he's in the cap.
Where did it go?
Oh, he did.
Yep.
Wow. He's got wheels.
It's like my job has been done, but little does he know he's got so much he could take.
I mean, if you're gonna take this, I think you just commit to fighting Agartha. But maybe not. I mean, maybe Agartha's gonna be chill. He is making a fort here, and he has no way of protecting it. So, if Agartha had perfect information, I think you would just take this. But
Yeah, it's again, it's new players. and you're not supposed to look for your first war target until turn 12, is what everyone always says.
Right.
So,
and that is
like,
good general advice, because getting in a pissing match on turn 7 is a very good way to really lower your chances of winning the game. So it's okay. They don't need to attack now, but I would probably have done it.
There are times where you want to fight early.
Or I would have just asked. I would have been like, hey, give this to me. And if he says no, then I'll be like, okay, can I have this? And if they made an agreement like that, then I'd been cool with it. But
that's fair. Because there's no way Joman's going to give it up. He's already building a fort.
Yeah. No, this is Joman's. He's not letting go of that. Okay, we've done this row. Coming over Ulm.
Eliminated. Twist fate.
Oh my gosh. That is a lot of heavy cav. Starfire's actually reasonably good against heavy cav.
Oh yeah.
Now, these guys are actually pretty good against heavy cav, man. That Morningstar with the bonus for shields.
Jesus, those crossbows.
And I think we know how this goes. These crossbows should shoot the shit out of these guys.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Oh man, friendly fire.
And then they just decide to shoot their guys in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Ulm experience.
That's right. Okay. Only one friendly fire. These guys kill 3, but 4 die. Honestly, Ulm is a pretty good target for Lemuria if they're not making Ghoul Guardians. Like, if you see Ulm still in expansion mode, like they have a bunch of crossbows, and you're Lemuria and you've got a decent-sized army, you can just crush them before Ghoul Guardians come out. Because a lot of times Ulm is not going to want to start making Ghoul Guardians until, like, turn 10.
Especially because you can't lead them with normal commanders.
Right. So they've expanded down here with the Cursed Consul, and this guy getting 6 of the, basically half of the kills.
Yes.
It appears Lemuria got a bit too big of a chubby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of knights again.
Yeah. Are they knights?
Yeah.
Another heavy cav.
Hey, but he's tanky with the Centurion at least. Is that what he wants to do?
I think not like this. This is not. This guy's
There's
gonna
also
die.
a priest. There's an enemy priest.
You want
no.
this, like, if this guy gets first heavy cav. If this guy goes in first, you want him to be there, like, maybe one turn. Like, his job, if he goes in first, is just to absorb lance charges so the lance charges don't hit your ghost. But after that, you don't want him being surrounded by this. You want the other ghosts with him. So the fact they're firing javelins allowed them to get separated. Speaking of which, Zan, do you know, does floating block lance charges?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't?
I mean, you could check right now.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. See, that doesn't even trigger for the flying units, but it has to be, I think, I have to test it. I think it has to be the flying tag. Like, you can't do, like, Micklin Eagles or Gift of Flight.
Oh.
I think. It has to be tested.
Yeah, I think they actually could have won this if this guy was in the right spot.
To tank some more of the heavy cav and put him to sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's going to be one heavy cav easier next time.
we have Grippa coming in with the silver lining.
There you go.
Yeah, Lemuria can be firing off an new expansion party every turn. So the fact there's only 2 out, not very good for what turn we're on.
Yeah.
You just want to be making 2 Centurions a turn. And which you get 10 death gems a turn, because you get 9 from this and 1 from your temple. So that's enough to make 2 Centurions every turn. And 2 Centurions can expand without any ghosts. So.
Beautiful.
Abyssia striking out. They got a new party this turn, these heavy infantry. Oh, an assassin expansion.
Assassin. Yeah.
They have taken this farmland, which I think this is kind of in Satis's wheelhouse.
feel like Abyssia really doesn't want to go mess with Satis.
They do or don't?
No. Like, we're just getting those poison slingers in line. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I hope they do fight each other, just because in my tournament game, there's an Abyssia and a Satis, and they have been fighting each other for over 50 turns.
Nice.
And the other players were finally going to get in and vulture this, and I went full Neville Chamberlain and declared peace in our time and guaranteed both of them so that they may finish their cripple fight in peace.
Nice.
I'm very proud of this.
You're so kind.
So, what do y'all think of this? We've got Abyssia here. This is clearly in Satis's kind of realm.
Yep.
But I don't know. Grippa was saying maybe these poison slingers win.
Poison slingers are going to eventually kill like all of those guys.
What does Abyssia have on his roster against that? Light infantry, some heavy infantry. Falchineers do damage, dude.
Yeah.
They're overshadowed by
It's like,
but
okay,
I think
that's
Abyssia will boost. All the Falchineers are going to die. The entire
yeah.
Satis front line is going to die, but all of Abyssia, all the Abyssia are going to die.
Don't get me wrong. Satis is not going to win this like, wow, I'm a winner. He's going to win this like, wow, I'm the one that has a single limb left.
The winner is the person that PD dumps. The defender in that fight wins.
Okay.
With the PD dump.
All right, so Abyssia double expanding, getting way up in Satis's business, but in terms of his Western front, nada. Just not worried about this. Like,
oh man, he got shamans. What a lucky person.
Where?
Abyssia.
Oh
was that Northwest?
Yeah.
What a lucky Abyssia.
I mean, Ulm would like that too, because they have some very limited nature access, but it's, like I said, very limited.
Oh, I'd fight a war for that as Abyssia, especially without poison resistance.
Yeah. Okay, we've done Ulm, we've done Abyssia, we have done Lemuria. Coming over to Satis, we saw this expansion. I don't know if did we show you this already, Zan? The weird, I think you've seen it. The weird, like, fire 2 shots and then attack with the slingers.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I think he's fixed it.
Oh, now they're just shooting. So
okay, good. More friendly fire, but safer slingers, which is what you want. Because those poison clouds, even with poison resistance 5 or sometimes even 10, those poison clouds will kill you.
Yeah.
Poison resistance 10 even.
Yeah, they lost a fair amount here, and I think. Yeah, so he lost 7, but they only got 5 killed. So he lost 2 to friendly fire.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was occasionally losing some slingers from them running into melee, and these guys are expensive as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did we see this already?
What?
Wait, did we cover Bogarus?
No, we haven't covered Bogarus yet.
Yeah, we did, because we saw this guy get yeeted.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so Bogarus also attacked, just straight up attacked Satis.
Sir. Oh no.
Frontline mages.
They're not even. Oh no.
I mean, I see why he's doing it. It's because he wants the cav to run forward, and then the mages still buff them before they get out.
I think these guys are on an attack rear, not attack closest, too, and they're getting more spread out. This advance and cast, though, is so risky.
I think close.
I think if you do this...
Wait, pause it real quick. Can you cheat fate the enemy? Because they just missed. It would be the square in front of 3 militia in front of the 2, those.
Did they really?
Oh my god. It gets worse.
Oh, Zan.
It gets worse.
Eagle Eye Zan coming through.
I'm fucking dying.
What is this guy's precision? 10?
You miss.
Oh, the point buffing advance and cast fail. Oh!
I did it again.
Grip, are you sure you're not hydrating this? What is going on?
This would be me.
We're learning so much these episodes.
I had no idea you could do that.
Oh my god!
I like how it's like crossbred too. What the fuck are they doing?
Why are they there?
Why is there crossbred there?
And again, like the Malia Druzina are fine. Like, look at this. They're fine. Like, some of them got a little beat up, but they're running because the commanders got hit or almost killed.
Oh my fucking! I'm crying.
Oh, that wasn't Indies. That was Satis.
Yeah, dude.
Why is there false?
That's why there's false one. The mercenary.
Oh, it's a mercenary false one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, that was great. I didn't know you could luck and cheat fate the enemy.
Oh man,
That is without a doubt the greatest battle.
that is so funny.
Oh, damn, that's such a good province too. Poor
Yeah.
Bogarus.
I mean, honestly, I think if the guys were just on cast spells, especially if you gave them mind burn, I think honestly, like, people get so obsessed about point buffing. It's because point buffing can be really good, right? It can be really good, but I think people are so obsessed with it. Like, and I've done a fair bit of testing because I've been in like stupid internet debates with people about it. And look, point buffing advancing cast is so important. And I've done tests like, once you're done with your script slots, like, set them to mind burn or something. You will have just as good outcomes in your battles, and you won't have stupid shit like this happening. Like,
Yep. There are certain mages that you put on advancing cast. I would not consider astral mages one of them.
right. I mean, in general, advancing cast point buffing, like, I'm sure there are some scenarios where it is like optimal, but it is usually not optimal by much. Once your buff slots are over, anyway. But that is fine.
When I set people to advance the cast, because I want to cast Earth Meld, Tangle Vines,
Right.
you know,
Yes.
Flame Eruption.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't run into melee range because you want to cast luck on your enemy.
Yeah. If you have like pretty buffy dudes, like maybe dryads or something that you think are going to spam Moss Body and you're not worried about them getting hit, like maybe. But honestly, they'll probably do just as good spamming like Frozen Heart or some other shit, you know?
Those are good spells on advanced cast.
Okay, so there's Satis. That was friggin' hilarious. Dracon coming down, yeets these dudes. We've got a bunch. So he's been using Iron Guard, which is pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
No Cyclops, I'm sad.
Do Iron Guard have magic weapons? I can't remember.
The Cyclops do.
Just the Cyclops, not the other dudes?
I don't think the Iron Guard do.
No, they don't, yeah. These guys do.
Those guys are monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen any of them yet. We're starting to see some Mouflon Cataphracts coming out, though.
Yes.
He doesn't really border Lemuria, though, so he's a bit safe from needing all that. Yeah, so just a single expansion for him with the Dracon.
What the hell fought over down there?
Where?
Southeast of that. What's that? That's this. Oh, like, ooh,
Oh,
ouch.
we missed that. So these are some mercs, which you probably paid a pretty penny for. They're good mercs.
Not surprised they lost this. That many
That's,
elephants?
a lot of times what will happen is the commander runs or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The commander got hit.
Battle Fright.
A lot of times I think you want the commander on maybe like either at the back entirely and you just let these guys YOLO in, because this is actually like the number one way these mercs die is the commander getting fucked with.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they should have taken that.
Yeah, I was like, look at that. I'm like, how did this happen? That's a big province, too. Like, Satis would have loved that.
Yeah, that would have been huge for Satis. Good catch there. Caleb, who I'm actually secretly rooting for, they have moved out here. So, okay, this is what we were thinking they might do, because this was a shit ton of heavy cav.
Yeah, this is what they should have done, so good job, Satis. Not Satis. Fucking Caleb. Fuck. Seize.
Oh, interesting.
What the hell? This is
Oh,
the greatest
dude.
battles ever.
No, so the cav turned around to try to catch these guys, and the mammoths are like chasing them down from behind.
That was great to watch, though.
Whoa, that was kind of cool. He still lost the mammoth to a lance charge, but I kind of want you to get watch this. So these guys take off, And they land, and as soon as they land, these guys turn around, and the mammoths are there on attack rear.
That one mammoth turns.
I think the mammoths you want to attack closest, maybe.
Yeah, if you have your birds on attack rear, you should have you should have something on attack closest in case the cavalry have targeted your commander.
Right.
Because then all of your flyers go to their back line, and your commander's by himself.
Yeah, I mean that was a big province to take. So
yeah, that's acceptable attrition.
Yeah.
And he's set up now to take this. I don't think anybody can contest him.
Satis might be going for it though.
Yeah, but I mean, this many mammoths is going to ruin that.
That's going to wipe the statistic.
Yeah. And that means, honestly, he gets these two. So he's going to get a favorable border with Satis if he plays his hand right. And he's already got a pretty good border with Falegra if he can come down here and get some of this stuff. So I think he's actually set up to be okay.
Heavy cav. He's recruiting heavy cav, and the farm he owns is not connected to anything.
A single heavy cav.
He's getting his speeding in there.
There we go.
Connect it, dude.
Yeah.
Get money out of it.
I think he will. I think he needed everything to take this out, or he felt he did.
Yeah,
which this was a hard province.
That hard to beat.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. It depends how many Pegasus riders there are, because if you do attack rear with birds and there's like 15 Pegasus riders and they lance you,
they can't lance each other.
Oh, that's right. They're flying.
Neither the Pegasus riders nor the Kalians.
Okay. Well, we can't blame him, Zan, for not knowing that, because none of us knew it except
I didn't know it until the other day.
Yeah. So. Okay. Well, cool. Caleb's improving his position, and he still hasn't found his little Easter egg here of a library. Something smells in here. I'm looking at my dog.
Oh.
Okay, I think so. We've covered this column. Have we done? We've done. Okay, we haven't done this, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
Oh, we've done Bogarus. I think we've done everything, haven't we? We've done Patala with the failed expansion. That was like the funniest part of the whole episode.
I don't know, Bogarus casting luck into his fate on himself.
That's pretty funny too.
That's a close contender.
This is a pretty good episode. What should the title of this episode be?
Oh God.
We've learned so much. I don't know.
It's like there's
no one standout moment.
It's like if the Three Stooges were Jedis or something. You know, like they were like masters of the Force.
Literally everybody's Darth Maul.
Yeah. All right.
Look at this twist fate luck expansion. I'm a genius. Oh no.
Well, this was rich. Our mission is next time we need to get Ballin in here with us, or Wintermath or Robzia. We need to add to the crew. We're having too much fun for just the three of us.
Wait, we still haven't gotten Robzia in it?
No. Well, he's in the channel, but he hasn't.
He's in the channel.
We need to get people to join the casting with us.
Yeah, he needs to see this Jomon.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Literally, Mr. Jobin himself has not seen this. Maybe he sent the Earth Snake back to his capital to like put an item on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you do that. You build a scout and then have them meet somewhere.
That's advanced.
True. Fair enough.
All right, boys. I think we're out of time.
That's fair.
We will see you all next time on turn 8. Thank you once again for joining me, Agrippa and Zan.
No problem.
Welcome. Not everyone.
I am very happy to have been here for this episode.
Yeah, this was a good one. It's one for the memory banks.
Yes.
All right, take care, folks.
That sure was some twisted fate for Bogarus.